Over the past few weeks, something seriously disturbing has been happening around Buckingham Palace. Royal guards are breaking protocol like never before, and what we discovered will blow your mind. Tourists aren't just crossing lines anymore. They're deliberately provoking these highly trained soldiers. And the guards are finally fighting back. But here's the thing that's got everyone talking. This might not be random tourist behavior at all. Some security. Experts are claiming these incidents are coordinated attacks designed to humiliate British traditions on a global scale. Sounds crazy, right? But wait until you see the evidence we've uncovered. Hidden camera footage, social media connections, and financial trails that'll make you question everything you thought you knew. About these viral Royal Guard moments, let me paint you a picture of what's really going down at Horse Guards Parade. Every single day, these guards face dozens of disrespectful tourists. We're talking about people who grab their horses, poke them with selfie sticks, and some even try to make the guards laugh or lose their composure. These aren't just innocent photo ops anymore. They're calculated provocations every single day. These guards face dozens of disrespectful tourists. We're talking about people who grab their horses, poke them with selfie sticks, and some even try to make the guards laugh or lose their composure. These aren't just innocent photo ops anymore. They're calculated provocations. And here's where it gets interesting. The guards are starting to snap. Last Tuesday, a guard literally shouted at a tourist who kept harassing his horse. Wednesday, another guard stepped out of position to confront someone. Thursday, and this went viral with 50 million views, a guard actually grabbed a tourist's phone and threw it. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. These are soldiers who've been trained to stand perfectly still for hours, even if a bee lands on their nose. So what's pushing them over the edge? Drop a comment below and let me know. Do you think the guards are justified in their reactions? Or should they maintain their discipline no matter what? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this, because the responses we got on our last Royal Guards video were absolutely wild. Speaking of responses, you guys had some incredible suggestions for dealing with these disrespectful tourists. Some of you wanted electrified barriers. Honestly, pretty creative. Others suggested legal consequences like heavy fines or even jail time. My personal favorite comment came from someone who said, "Let the horses bite them. They'll learn real quick." And before we dive deeper into this rabbit hole, if you're finding this as fascinating as I am, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're about to reveal some information that the mainstream media won't touch. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now here's where this story takes a really dark turn. We started noticing patterns in these viral Royal Guard incidents that made our investigation team dig deeper. And what we found is honestly terrifying. Remember those tourists who seemed to just randomly start problems with the guards? Turns out, they're not random at all. We started noticing patterns in these viral Royal Guard incidents, made our investigation team dig deeper. And what we found is honestly terrifying. Remember those tourists who seemed to just randomly start problems with the guards? Turns out, they're not random at all. We traced back dozens of these viral moments and discovered something shocking. Many of these so-called spontaneous incidents involve the same network of social media accounts. These accounts suddenly appeared 3 months ago, gained followers overnight, and started posting Royal Guard content exclusively. Coincidence? I don't think so. But it gets even crazier. We obtained security footage, and I can't reveal our source for obvious reasons, that shows groups of tourists using hand signals to coordinate their harassment of the Royal Guards. One person distracts, another films, a third creates the actual incident. This is military-level coordination, people. So who's behind this? Our investigation led us down a path we honestly didn't expect. Some intelligence sources, and again, we can't name names, believe this could be part of a foreign influence operation designed to make British institutions look weak and outdated on the world stage. Some intelligence sources, and again, we can't name names, believe this could be part of a foreign influence operation designed to make British institutions look weak and outdated on the world stage. Think about it. What better way to damage centuries of British tradition than to make their most iconic symbols look helpless? Make the guards lose their cool, make the monarchy appear vulnerable, and spread it across social media for millions to see. It's psychological warfare disguised as tourist behavior. And here's something that'll make you think twice about those innocent tourist videos. We analyzed the demographics of people involved in these incidents, and there's definitely a pattern. Now, I want to be really careful here because we're not trying to stereotype anyone. But the data shows that tourists from certain countries are statistically more likely to be involved in these disrespectful situations. Is it cultural differences? Is it different social media cultures where going viral matters more than respecting traditions? Or is there something else at play? What's your experience been? Have you noticed certain patterns in these videos? Drop your observations in the comments, but let's keep it respectful. We're here to discuss facts, not spread hate. Now let me remind you why this matters so much. Because I think a lot of people don't understand what they're actually witnessing when they see these royal guards. This isn't just some tourist attraction or costume show. The Royal Guard tradition goes back over 360 years to King Charles II. These men are real soldiers with real military training, tasked with protecting the royal family's lives. That bearskin hat they wear. It weighs over 4 pounds, and they'll stand in 100-degree heat without moving a muscle.
Those horses?
Some have been serving for over 20 years. They're not pets, they're highly trained military animals. When tourists harass these guards, they're not just bothering some guy in a funny hat, they're attacking a living piece of history. But here's where our investigation took the most shocking turn. Last week we received leaked footage that I honestly wasn't sure we should share. But the public needs to know what's really happening. The footage shows what appears to be a coordinated training session where people are literally being taught how to provoke royal guards for maximum viral impact. We're talking about workshops on which angles work best for filming, how to get the strongest reactions, and even which phrases to use to make guards break protocol. This isn't tourism. This is content creation designed to humiliate British traditions for profit and the money trail. Some of these viral royal guard accounts are making serious cash. We found evidence of sponsorship deals, merchandise sales, and even what appears to be funding from unknown sources. Someone is definitely profiting from turning royal guards into unwilling social media stars. Here's what really gets me angry about this whole situation. These guards can't defend themselves without being labeled as unprofessional. They're stuck between doing their duty and being turned into internet memes against their will. How is that fair? So what's the solution? Some people want physical barriers, others want legal consequences. But I think the real answer is awareness. When you see these viral royal guard videos, ask yourself, who's really benefiting here? Is this genuine tourist interaction? Or are you watching carefully orchestrated content designed to mock British traditions? The evidence we've uncovered suggests that many of these incidents aren't random tourist behavior. They're part of a systematic campaign to undermine respect for British institutions. Whether it's foreign influence operations or just social media algorithms rewarding disrespectful content, the result is the same. Centuries of tradition being turned into clickbait. What do you think? Are we looking at a coordinated attack on British culture? Or am I connecting dots that aren't really there? Have you noticed these patterns in Royal Guard videos? And most importantly, if you were a Royal Guard dealing with this harassment every single day, how would you react? Let me know in the comments what you think is really happening here. And if this investigation opened your eyes like it did mine, make sure you're subscribed because we're working on exposing more stories like this that the mainstream media won't cover. Hit that notification bell too. You won't want to miss what we uncover next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.